Okay, so basically most people have asked about meal planning. Um, I'm definitely not an expert, but I can give you some tips on what I do. And the best thing ever is to buy one of these and plan your week around it. So it's going to save time, it's going to save money, and it's just one less thing for you to worry about when things come up in the week. So what I basically do is look at my week and go, okay, Wednesday I'm going to mum's for dinner, so I don't have to worry about dinner that night, but I will have to be organised for Thursday because I usually get back from mum's late. It's a real wild night. And then the rest of the week is like home, whatever. Don't really actually do a lot. So you pretty much want to alternate maybe every second day your breakfast and your snacks, and then think about lunches and dinners as sort of paired up as well. So pencil in everything you've got for that week, socially and exercise wise, what you're going to be doing, and then work around that. And then think about, you want variety with your meals. So you want 1 or 2 nights of seafood, 1 or 2 nights of meat or chicken or whatever, and you might go out another night, what's that, 5, and then you might have just like a pasta or something easy, leftovers another night, and use your planner like that to make sure you're covering a lot of different types of food, and you're also taking into account that you're not hopefully going to waste much food either. Okay, so I've done a little bit of an example on a Monday and Tuesday. Again, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not, a health nut or health freak. I don't believe in packing 10 Tupperware containers of broccoli and rice and chicken for the week. Meal planning to me isn't about that. As I said, it's about saving money, saving time, and just feeling like one less thing to think about for the week. So, for example, I've got smoothie, and then on the other day I will have a cereal with banana berries and yogurt or something like that. And then Monday lunchtime, for example, I'll just use leftovers from Sunday. That night for dinner, I usually Mondays try and have seafood, and if I'm doing, I might have fish tacos or just like a fish curry or something. But for this one, I've done a salmon niçoise salad, or Nikoi salad. If you have seen White Chicks, you'll know what that's from. Pretty funny. And then the next day, I'll use that salad base, like the green beans, boiled egg, potatoes, as leftovers. But I really don't like salmon leftover because it's very fishy. So then instead, I'll just take the salad base and have it with a can of tuna. Then I also take into account, okay, Monday is going to be a smoothie for breakfast, so I will need something a bit more filling for a snack. So that's when you might have something a bit more carby, or depending on your lunch, you might have like a boiled egg in the afternoon with veggies and hummus and things like that. The day that you have cereal, you might have a lighter lunch and a lighter snack, depending on what activity you're doing that day. Tuesday nights for my partner and I are usually pretty busy. Like I've got a meeting after work, and then I usually go for a swim or something like that, and then we have to take our dog for a walk, and he goes to cricket, so we usually eat pretty late. So on that night, it's best for us to just have leftovers from Sunday, which might be like a roast or something like that. Wednesday, as I said, if I'm going to mum's, I will think about Thursday, and also too making sure that I've planned ahead for that. And then I clear out the fridge basically on a Thursday night. If we don't go to mum's, it's supposed to be Joe's night to cook. And then Thursday night, it's just me by myself, because I'll either catch up with a friend, go out for dinner, do whatever, or I'll just cook for one because Joe is at a boys' cricket thing, because they have to have dinner there to know what team they're in or something. I don't really know. And then Friday, same thing for lunch. So Thursday night and Friday, I really try and just clear out the fridge, make sure I'm not wasting anything. And if I do need to buy things, it might be like chicken skewers or a piece of fish again, and then just work around that. So maybe cook extra roast veggies on the Tuesday night, knowing that I'll need them for Thursday and Friday. If you have roast veggies in the fridge, you're pretty much set, because you can build meals around that. Saturday and Sunday I usually leave pretty free, because I really like that opportunity to eat a little more intuitively. Like, the beauty of working as a teacher is that you do eat at scheduled times, but it also means that you don't, if you're not hungry, you pretty much just eat anyway, because you don't know when you will get a chance or whatever. So Saturday and Sunday I do try and eat a little more intuitively, and I usually have a bigger breakfast or go out for brunch or something like that. And I try and get a little more creative as well, so I won't have cereal and smoothies just because I've got more time, and I like the idea of making pancakes, or maybe, you know, a big bowl of porridge or something, or like some fritters. So just experimenting a little bit more, and maybe cooking extras for the week as well. Going out one night a week, that's fine. Of course, you got to do that sort of thing, and don't feel like meal planning. Like, if someone asks you to go for dinner one of these nights and you're like, oh my god, no, that's my salmon night, I've already bought my salmon, like, that's way too restrictive. And as long as you use it at some other point in the week or freeze it, that's fine. So I don't know if that's helped at all, but I've just found these kind of planners. It could be my OCD teacher life. But these kind of planners are very helpful. You can just get them from Kmart or the Reject Shop. And yeah, they just help you visually to see what you need. And then at the same time as I'm planning my week, I'll also just write my shopping list, so that it's ready to go. And you obviously have your normal weekly staples, but it's also good to see if you need anything extra or topping up of anything. So good luck, and you do need to put aside a couple of hours, but it definitely helps you for the rest of the week.